ad Finem draft that we've seen in the past with that building to the morphling. Yeah. There's some changes, some alterations, but it was a winning formula before.
Very similar. Last pick Jug is going to be the mid laner.
Admired by most.
And that's exactly why he's able to make two stand-ins work, as we're going to see 100%. Hey, there we go, Stadium. What's going on, guys?
Yao walks into
that could be an early first blood.
Heroes.
With the seeking napalm, it's hard for him to turn around. Body blocked up. Madara steps one step ahead or forward. Thug's going to be able to get a couple more right clicks, and they've got him dead right. That's going to be your first blood for ad Finem to start things off. Pressure both from the Clockwork and Puck's natural ability to be able to win lanes. Top lane, Skylark's starting to go on to TDC. He's getting a lot of damage done by N and will easily be able to clean him up. Skylark overstepping himself.
Yeah, there is no armor CP, and that is the cog. No battery assault skill W yet on the Clockwork, so this is going to be a very difficult kill. Xiaohui's kind of already prepared for this invasion by maybe next time. If he traps himself in there, it could be a little bit for
Cogs, there it is. He managed to get it without battery assault. Meanwhile, the Bat Rider dies again at the top lane. Maybe next time he's going to try and chase down this Enigma, but Thug is actually going to come over, and maybe they can actually nuke him down. The orb should easily be able to land. He's not going to be able to get in front, but the Wiz helps him out with the tether, slowing him down. 2 for 2 is the scoreboard, though, because Skylark in the top lane, he has gotten his level 5, but it's cost him 2 deaths.
Maybe next time has to feel good about the way that he's played this early game. DDC.
Bounce back just a little bit. Skylark is going to be able to get ahead of him here. DDC is going to throw out the stun, but it looks like he may go down. Skylark goes for another right click. He should be able to get it. That's 1 kill. Can he get away from Endo? And is hot on his trail with the Shikuchi. Skylark has the bugs on top of him right now. He makes his way up and down the cliff and will start using that healing salve. He will survive for now. Wings EG, where they first ran the Venomancer jungle against Wings. And they ran a Treant Protector that just went in the jungle or just bullied out the Venom. Maybe next time he's finally going to be caught. DDC showing why he is an apt replacement to LPC. He's going to be able to block out, and maybe next time will go down. Securing Xiaowei to jungle once again.
This is a silence on the Puck. It's pretty good.
They're going to try and go for this smoke. They have the black hole as well as the Malefice are available. Malefice goes down. Madara's going to try and make his jump away. He's going to be stunned up a little bit more. Spartan's ready to go with his level 6 as well. In fact, they can actually turn this one around. They starts getting some damage onto Xiaowei. They're going to be able to bump him back here, looking for the waveform to finish him off. He's got it up now, but he's just a bit too far away. No, he actually does clip him. Skylark goes in deep, but they managed to set up a huge dream coil. Skylark may go down, but the rest of LFY have dropped so damn low. Madara's going to be able to clean so much of this up. He's got a third. He's going for a fourth. Super trying to get him towards the back line behind the tier 1 tower. Just one more auto attack is all they need, and Thug's gonna be able to get it. Killing spree for Thug at Finem. Reading LFY's rotations real quickly. Stay one step ahead of him. These Lincolns, he picks up the Lincolns. You're looking towards Force Staff, but
the thing that's great about the Bat Rider in this game is he doesn't actually have to be the one that jumps in on the Weaver. Like, shotgun later. Ooh.
True. Especially with Thug being here. Nice swap back out. And is still going to pop that one. He's underneath the fire, but he will manage to get himself away with the time lapse. Now Skylark is stuck inside the trees. They've already taken out the Wisp, and now Skylark's going to be up next to LFY. They're the ones to group up in a defensive posture. Thug comes in and does manage to execute DDC, but the rest of them are going to heal up off the healing ward.
Because you don't have a good way to dispel the silence.
Yeah.
On their side. Maybe like a defensive swap, but that's not really what you want to be using your swap on, I think, in most of the team fights. And
gonna try and chase down the Morphling here. Weaver's gonna get some good damage on him. Spartan comes forward though, and they're actually gonna turn on N. NT gets taken out. He did not expect the swift turnaround of ad Finem.
Is going to rest on Yao getting his Blink Dagger, but he's still 700, 800 gold away on that. And
once the relocate coming in, they got the Dream Coil set up with the silence. Super, he goes for the spin, but it's a bit too late. DDC's actually coming in, but at Finem, they're actually happy with this fight. They will gladly take an extra kill, even as the relocate is coming back. They get a second kill and maybe a courier. Not maybe next time, but maybe Thug can get him almost. It heads into the trees. Thug won't be able to get it. He TP's back to base, fearing the worst in LFY's rotation.
It's ready. Look at his position. He has an illusion route. He might try and pop the smoke.
Commanders get a scan onto the Wisp. They know where Spartan's going to be coming in with that relocate, but can they actually stop the relocate? Starts going down. They're going to go for the pullback. The black hole's there, but no, he managed to pull. No, he doesn't get him. They get him pulled. double kill picked up for Super.
What a black hole from Xiao 8.
At Finem, right? You've got a Morphling just because he's showing on the other side of the map does not mean he can't be right on top of you in a moment's notice. They've got Bat Rider and Puck both who long-range initiation is. We're going to be able to see here the initiation onto Super. Yeah, waits, but there's not much he can do without an epicenter. No counterplay there. They get the free pick off of the core that Xiao 8 was so worried about, and now they're going to lose a tier 2 as well. Already taken that tier 2 and are reaching towards the tier 3. Skylar's going to be leading the charge here. Deep inside the enemy base, seeing if he can get the quick pick off, and he may just find it. Yao is sitting there, so Super. He's going to blink forward, goes for Yao, managed to pull him back. The big nukes come in with the Ethereal Blade, complete on Madara. They're going to have to complete more TPs for LFY. At 22 minutes in, at Finem are this time successfully sieging the base. And LFY left with little response here. They don't want to buy back on Yao with just 10 seconds left, but they're going to give up a melee racks this early. It seems like that's the commitment they're making.
And now back off, happy with their spoils. As usual, it's together as 5, and they have to decide how they want to deal with the split push. They have to TB back.
They can't let an agility up Morphling like this. Oh, Xiao 8 almost goes down. The mech will give him that little bit of a bumper. They do manage to get the tier 1 tower. Madara only gets a pittance of damage. Oh, they're actually going to swap back, but that was a miscommunication. Now he's actually going to jump forward. He gets Black Hole, though. They may have the damage with the Juggernaut on the flash and the epicenter on all goes to killing Madara. It goes for Xiao 8, but he can't get him.
Yep. There was just no one really at Finem over there. Like, Skylark was so far back. Maybe next time wasn't even in sight, and he went for the relocate, and
Good
even
try,
with the Glimmer
Spartan.
Cape isn't going to save him. And that's the thing with another swap. Like, it just ruins your positioning. The Roche, and then another big kill on the Morphling. Morphling, not as free as a game as it looked like in the early game, but who are they going to catch with this? Skylark is smoke popped.
The relocate's ready to go, too. They're going to be able to grab Super. The first strike comes in a bit too late. Now it actually puts himself in danger. The waveform comes out. They manage to get the new combination to bring down Yao as well. And all of a sudden, at Finem, go from behind to now being able to take 2 heroes in the enemy jungle. To the Morphling when he goes for the split push, or does he all-in commit for finding the Morphling inside the Roshan pit?
I think they need to feign a movement. They need to have like one hero pushing out the lane.
Well, it's going to be Advent making the first maneuver. They're going to be able to grab DDC. No swap to be able to break this lasso. Yao comes in trying to intercept, but once again, it just turns into an extra death given to Advenom. Forget about Roshan games.
The smoke maneuver, they have no observable wards inside the base. Can Skylark get the jump?
Madara is going to be leading the push here. He's like he's going to head over to the bottom lane. He's going to chip away at that tier 3 tower. Immediately try and flank the Rickets. He already managed to take out Yao, but he do manage to get the stun. Hold on him, trying to finish him up, but they managed to relocate him out. Now a 4-man Dream Coil, but they're lacking the Morphling. DDC is going to be the shot here. Skylark pulling him back, but Madara's actually ignoring DDC. He's going straight for the melee racks. Objective-based gaming is all about at Finem right now. He jumps forward with the waveform. Does put himself in a bit of danger here. We're still waiting on that black hole. Xiao 8 patiently holding on to it, but he is losing objectives slowly but surely. It's going to be the melee racks that falls now. Another nuke comes out. Juggernaut brought low. They are trying to finish off Madara with that Aegis, but they just can't quite get him. He's going to waveform over to the right-hand side and runs himself away. LFY, they know their win condition has to be breaking that Aegis without using the black hole. I don't know how they're going to be able to stop him here, but they have to actually come outside and get the jump before Advenom actually set up, and that's why Super jumps forward. He's going straight for Skylark. The Ghost Scepter's there. He needs to be able to defuse the blade that one up, but he can't quite get it in time. Skylark is going to be able to survive through most of it. He finally goes down. The cogs come out for maybe next time, but it is LFY just cleaning up. They manage to find Thug on the left-hand side, but they're losing their base at the same time. Madara, he's just focused on one other melee rack. They manage to catch him with the black hole, but Madara, he's still staying strong through all of this. He still has the BKB as well as the Aegis. He pops the BKB, turns against DDC, hoping to be able to man through all of this damage that's coming out. 3 more seconds until waveform is up. Spartan does not have a relocate, but he does have a tether ready to go. He's going to bump into DDC, taking out that support in the back lines. LFY, they just don't have the damage. They managed to take out another, but it's still Madara at half HP, manning up against the 4-man. Here comes an epicenter, Yao. They managed to finish up the win. They're slowing down a little bit, push forward. Madara actually stays ahead of that burrow strike, and he's trying to man up against this guy, but he just seems to have too much HP. Madara the monster! My God! Triple kill against 5 of LFY, and he still has an Aegis, and to the bitter end will fight, but Xiao 8 will not. He gets it up. Game 1 is at Fenem's.
All they had to do was sit back behind the Morphling and let him do his thing.
Timber does really well against Alchemist in lane. Should.
Should.
Yeah.
To simplify, terrible blade has been picked up.
But no.
And a quick warlock.
Oh,
response.
I know. Oh my
Fatal
god.
Bonds versus TB is going to be pretty nice.
This
A
would be-
late warlock.
Do a little harassment to Super. Top lane, Skylark's going to be playing the Darkseer, and he's matched up against DDC's Disruptor as well as N's Terrorblade. And they're going to try and go for an early kill on Skylark. They know he's trying to force this with the Ion Shell to try and get his fast level 2, but they're immediately going to go for him, and it looks like this is going to be a fast first blood. Skylark not even able to pick up the level 2. He'll die, giving the first blood to N. Madara is beginning to go onto Yao here, pushing him back behind the tier 1 tower. Those bugs are just so powerful in the early levels.
Spartan in the top gets caught out by kinetic
They're going
field.
to be able to run him down pretty easily. The kinetic field allows the setup for one. Skylark may be the other victim here as they slow him down, but Skylark is just tanky enough.
Hits like a truck with that, and they're putting a decent amount of pressure on the tier lane. He's not completely free farming.
That turn rate is so killer. Yao is slowly but surely ticking down, though. Combination of Fatal Bonds as well as Shadow Word will bring him quite low.
Wow,
My God, that was the last tick.
That was the last tick. I think he just needed 2 more HP to survive right there.
Oh, Zhao Wei, he's searching for it, but the slow bottle is staying one step ahead of him. They're going to try and run down Thug inside of that tier 1 tower area. Thug knows the tower is not much of a reprieve. He tries to run just straight forward. It's not going to work out for him. The early Chakram is what separates a life and death for the Alchemist. He ends up falling. Great hero for contesting those kind of stacks too, right? Because he can, yeah, he can go behind the towers just because he's so tanky that even if they rotate heroes from Ad Finem, he may still be able to survive. And you're right, Batrider, another hero who may end up going down here. Madara's going to try and chase him down with the Shikuchi. He's got him. They're going to be able to get the last couple of hits thanks to the Geminate attack. Ad Finem strike back. But LFY not giving any space whatsoever. Now they're going to go on to Skylark. He tries to run himself away. The kinetic field doesn't quite latch, but the Glimpse will pull him back to his death as he tries to go for the TP out, but the damage is too much. And his big Terrorblade, now maxed out Metamorphosis, finds yet another kill. 30 seconds till Metamorphosis is up. Does LFY just make a rotation bottom lane and push down that tier 1 with the next round?
That one is actually not that important, just because they can already enter the Radiant jungle.
Madara in some serious trouble. Is going to time lapse. Going to be pulled back into the Glimpse. The counter ward is there. They're going to be able to get the lasso. Madara should go down. He's helping to be able to survive by the infused rain drop, but it's just not going to be enough. Not with 4 heroes there. Tracked up and will be brought down. A big track kill and a big kill either way for LFY. They could even try and go high ground just to see if they can force Ad Finem back inside their base from time to time. The rotation's coming across. That tier 2 is not going to be the only target by LFY. They managed to catch the Alchemist, pull him into the Static Storm, and here comes Timbersaw to deliver the finishing blow. 2-8 now. LFY a dominant position by 14 minutes. 16 minutes in. Armlet Radiance, not the best timing. It's about to get a whole lot worse if LFY actually get an initiation here. They see the Ogre, and it looks like they're just going to take that one kill. They hope for the Alchemist, not going to happen. Grok is going to be dropped here, so the Ogre is down, but that's not a hero they care too much about. With that vacuum and one big swing from the Golem, they managed to bring down 2. They may find the 3rd. They're pushing out, looking for heroes, but LFY are ready to respond. The Timbersaw is already back up thanks to the high charges of Bloodstone that he got.
The Bounty Hunter in the mid lane, if he had higher levels of Shadow Word.
I think in some ways they know this rotation is coming. And that's why they're smoked up. They're trying to reach Madara, but can they actually save him in time? Madara's going to be caught. He's going to be held up by the lasso. Here comes the vacuum and the goal is dropped, and they're going to be able to save him. Turn things around and get 3 big kills. LFY get dropped by the rock. Ad Finem go for the push now, the tier 2, and look to claim much more of a net worth swing than LFY could have possibly dreamed of. Mid lane without being spotted, but they're not going to go for it. They're going to let the Bounty Hunter scout for now. This aggressive Ancient Ward did see a lot. And Thug, if he's not careful, he's going to be caught here. Already jumped forward. They managed to get the lasso. This is a big kill. They should be able to bring him down quite easily. Chakram's going to be able to come through. The Whirling Death cutting him down to size. And Thug has no real escape.